Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're doing another anime dimensions tier list. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's about time since it's, 2 days or a day after the update. So yeah. Now this tier list will be a little bit different or a little bit less accurate compared to the last one because there's a new dimension and I haven't tested all these characters for a new dimension. So we will be using the old dimension to see who's better until it gets changed or something. I will be explaining my reasoning for every single character, by the way, because sometimes I get comments saying, no, you're actually wrong." But I'm using literal statistics on comparing different characters, like Shanks and Obito. Tons of people were saying Shanks is better than Obito when I literally watched Obito get faster times and dimensions and better damage and raid. Yeah, but I'm gonna put Makima in S tier. Makima is, she's only good for raid if you're using Vicious. If it's Celestial, she's like top 5 still, but not really the best. She did get a little better because of the new dimension. A lot of the mobs are grouped up into a little circle, and she has circle AoE, which makes it better, but she's still staying in S tier. Well, he can't go above S tier. Esper, our next character, he is top 10 for dimensions and top 15 for raid, which is very good. He's also a great assist, but I'm going to put him in extremely high A tier instead of, S tier. Because the assist is only really good for time challenge. So, Aaron is top 30 for raid and top 30 for dimensions, which I'd say puts him somewhere around C tier. Probably pretty mid C tier. I just realized C is above B for some reason. Okay, there we go, I fixed it. So he's in B tier, not C tier. Overall, he's a pretty decent character. He's not meta for anything. He's not useful, really. So, Christmas Saber is like the #1 damage for raid, and like top 5, maybe top 4 for dimensions. So I'm gonna put her in top S tier, almost top. Um, I'm still gonna put Shadow Monarch above her because Shadow Monarch's better for dimensions. Also, you might have noticed I got a new background, so that's pretty cool. Used to just be orange. Chainsaw Man is top 25 for raid and top 25 for dimensions, which means he's not terrible. He's a little bit above, what's his name? Aaron, Combat Titan. I still don't think he makes it up to A tier yet, but yeah, he's a solid B tier. Goku is top 15 for raid and top 10 for dimensions. He goes a little bit under Esper, even though, he's in the same category. Esper's still a little bit better. But, yeah, I'm gonna put him right under Esper. Yeah, let's move on to Esdef. Esdef is top 30 for raid and top 40 for dimensions, I'm pretty sure. Top 40 for raid and top 40 for dimensions. Awakened Esdef. The reason why she's top 40, she would be like top, I don't know, never mind. Anyways, where did all this, wasn't there a C tier? Where did it go? I swear those, oh, they got moved again, what? There we go, I fixed it. Anyways, Esdef is terrible. She would go in either really low C tier or D tier, probably D tier. But she's got a great assist, like a great assist. So I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna put her under Combat Titan and Chainsaw Man. You should still probably get her over those two, but using them as a main is just a bad decision. Next up, we got Infinity Gojo. Infinite Gojo is top 15 for raid and top 45 for dimensions. Oh wait, no, top 35 I think. Yeah. Okay, now just because of his raid damage, he is a little bit under these two for dimensions, but just because of his raid damage, I'm gonna put him in top B tier. Next up, we got Vampire Luffy. Vampire Luffy is top 55 for raid and top 45 for dimensions, which leaves him in D tier. So, pretty bad character. I wouldn't recommend getting him. If you did get him, it's actually not that bad having him because stat points and he's limited. Anyways, next up we got Awakened Naruto Beast. He is top 6 for raid and top 5 for dimensions. which makes him pretty awesome, Anyways, I'm gonna put him a little bit above Makima. Makima isn't that good for dimensions. Naruto Beast is just an overall like top 5 character, or close to top 5. Next up we got Aizen. I hate that hair. Aizen is top 20 for raid and top 10 for dimensions, which kind of puts him in A tier. I didn't think he'd make it in A tier. He's not high A tier or anything, but he's pretty mid A tier. I don't know the spot of where Obito is, but I'm pretty sure he's top 15 for raid and top 20 for dimensions. No, I think he's top 10 for dimensions and top 15 for raid. Anyways, he's a little bit better than Goku, but a little bit worse than Accelerator. Next up, we got Demon Lord Rimuru. I don't even have to know her stats or anything, but I'm probably gonna put her in C tier. Let me go check her stats now. As I thought, top 50 for raid and top 40 for dimensions. Now, I'm in a bit of a dilemma here. I don't know what that word means, but I've seen it used in sentences before, so that's good enough. Anyways, she's just a little bit worse than Vampire Luffy, because Vampire Luffy's like top 55 and top 45, so I don't know if I should put her in D tier. Do I? I feel like this C tier should be reserved for people like top 40 on everything. Yeah, I'll put her in D tier. Next up, we got Ryuko. She is top 30 for dimensions and top 20 for raid. So, wait, top 30? Hold on, okay, well, I'm gonna put her in, where's Infinite Gojo placed again? Top 15 and top 30, I think it was. So, I think that's right above combat time, and that's actually so shocking. Because Ryuko used to be, like, right under, Kokushibo for dimensions. I guess she's just not good for new dimensions. Next up, we got Shanks. Highly overrated character. He's not a bad character, but he's extremely overrated. Alright, he's slightly worse than Obito. Tangan is top 30 for raid and top 30 for dimensions. So, I don't really know positively where to place him. I'm gonna place him, like, right here. I think, right there should be good. I know Tangan's good, but it changes. His boss damage won't change, but the dimension time will change because a lot of you saw he's really good for slime dimension, but he's not that good for like devil dimension. But next up we got Yorichi. I don't know if it's pronounced Yorichi or Yorichi. Yorichi's top 40 for raid and top 35 for dimensions. I think so. Top 25? Yeah, top 25. So, I'm gonna put him, wait, where was Tengen? He's basically on the same level as Tengen, basically the exact same level, but he does have a better assist than Tengen. I know the DPS isn't good, but the range is very awesome, and it's good for time challenge, good for dimensions, just an overall better assist. So, I'm gonna put it right barely above Tengen. Okay. Kirito's top 30 for Raiden, top... how much for dimensions? Top 15 for dimensions. Okay. By the way, I was, in my last tier list, I was using Spit's information spreadsheet. So, yeah. I don't want to have to find the characters on there again, so I'm kind of just going off my original video. But, I do have to re-rank some characters due to some new decisions. I think he's a little bit better than Ryuko, but he has a really good assist, so I'm going to put him on a bottom A tier. Usually someone who has a broken assist, and isn't that good as a main, I'm just going to put it in, like, I don't know, a few areas above what it should be. But like the bottom of the area it goes to, just so it doesn't affect any of these. Next up, we got Witch Megaman. I actually don't know how strong Witch Megaman is compared to most of these characters. I've tried looking on Spit's spreadsheet, but I do have a pretty good understanding of how strong the character is. I think it's somewhere around C tier, but it's got a good assist, good for time challenge, so I'm gonna put it in bottom B tier. Next up, we got Awakened Saber. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh god, she's so bad. Top 50 for raid and top 50 for dimensions. That is absolutely terrible. Oh my god. She's like the worst character we've seen so far. Maybe. But she's got a good assist. I'm gonna bring her up to probably top C tier. Next up, we got Milim. Milim is top 5 for raid and top 35 for dimensions. So, I don't really know how to place that. It's hard remembering where all these characters are located without having to go back and check. I'm gonna put her like slightly above Aizen. I don't know about above Goku, but she's going above Aizen. When she was meta for raid, I would have put her in S tier or at least top A tier. But she's not the meta for raid now, but she still is really good. Next up, we got Shadow Monarch. Shadow Monarch is number 1 for dimensions and number 1 and 2 for raid somehow. Christmas Saber and him have sometimes the same damage, sometimes Christmas Saber has higher damage, sometimes Shadow Monarch has higher damage. It kind of depends. But that doesn't change the fact that he's number 1. Woo! Next up, we got Gojo. Just Gojo. He's Gojo. Gojo is top 10 for raid, but he's top 50 for dimensions. So I'm gonna put him like right here, right here. Next up, we got Nezuko. Nezuko's pretty good because she's like as good as Gojo for raid, and she's better for dimensions. Yeah, she's top 15 for raid and top 20 for dimensions, which puts her like right under Goku, I'm pretty sure. What does Goku give again? Yeah, I'd say that's probably a pretty good rating. Next up, we got Power from Chainsaw Man. From Power. Power from Power. She is top 25 for raid. Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah, top 25 for raid and top 30 for dimensions. Power's slightly worse than Chainsaw Man. So yeah, let's go and move on to Yor. Yor, in my opinion, I don't really know what she's placed. Because, yes, I don't know. Next up, Yor, she's going number 3 right now. For now. Next up, we got Tanjiro. From Tanjiro. Sun God Tanjiro is actually top 20 for raid and top 30 for dimensions, which in my opinion goes right above Infinite Gojo. But yeah. Next up, we got Dio. I still don't know if Dio belongs in S tier, because he's like top 5 for dimensions and like top 5 for raid. Wait, why does Naruto Beast so high? Wait, hold on, why is he in S tier? I don't think Naruto Beast is it. Wait, does he? No. Yeah, no. Because if so, then Dio also deserves to be in S tier. But I don't think Makima would deserve to be in S tier. You know, let's just put Dio right there. Next up, we got Ichigo Fullbring. Yay! Ichigo Fullbring is top 20 for raid and top 7 for dimensions. I have to be a little bit more specific once it gets under top 10. He's like a slightly better version of Aizen, so I'm just gonna put him right above Aizen. But next up, we got Alice. Ew, stinky, yucky Alice. Alice is top 50 for raid and top 40 for dimensions. That's C tier. That's just C tier. That's C tier. I'll put it under Saber though. Next up, we got Broly. Broly's top 35 for raid and top 40 for dimensions. He's slightly better than Alice. But he is a better assist than Alice. I'm gonna put him right above her. And another thing people get confused with is they think Broly is a better main than Gilgamesh. Now this is kind of true because of Gilgamesh's AoE, but it's not really. And let me go and show you. So as you can see, Broly right here is top 35 for raid and top 40 for dimensions, but Gilgamesh is top 45 for raid and top 45 for dimensions, which is slightly worse. So he goes, like, he just slips in right under Broly. Next up we got Ichigo Final. Ichigo Final is actually pretty hard to rank, because he's like not that good for raid, he's still like top 10, but he's good for dimension. He is top 7 for raid and top 2 for dimensions. If you're using Celestial, this changes a little bit. The dimensions doesn't change, but the raid damage changes. So yeah. Overall, he's not as good as Christmas Saber. I don't think he's as good as Yor, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna put him under Yor, because Yor is top 3 for dimensions, and also, what's it called? There's top 3 for dimensions, and in my opinion, top 5 for raid. Maybe not, but I think so. Next up, we got Kokoshiba. Everyone needs to show a little more respect for Kokoshiba. Everybody's kind of underrating him, just because he got outclassed, like, when Shadow Monarch came out. He was the best character for, like, a whole year. That's a pretty long time. Kokoshiba starting off weak is top 35 for raid, but ending off strong, he's top 8 for dimensions. Let's go. Show a little more respect. Still right under Goku though, sadly. Sadly. Not happily, sadly. Next up we got Yamato. Now, I don't really have the most accurate rating on Yamato. But in my opinion, she is like top 25 for dimensions and somewhere around top 30 for raid. So I'm not gonna put her very high. I'm gonna put her probably right here. Actually, is she above Power? I'll put her right here. Just don't get mad. These are just dumb old raid characters. Next up, we got the final. We got the little final guy, Kaido. Finally ending off the tier list and the debate if he's worth it or not. Well, we still don't really know if he's worth it or not. But Kaido is about 10% worse than Shadow Monarch in damage, which is not that good. So, but he still does around the same damage as Yor for DPS and raid. But in dimensions, he's slightly faster, so we're gonna put him above Yor. Now, does he deserve to be the third best character? Kinda, yeah, kinda. He's faster for dimensions and has around the same DPS for raid. You could put Yor above, just because if you want to. But in my opinion, Kaido is a little bit stronger than Yor, just by a little bit. But Yor is cheaper, so I don't know. If you're gonna get one of those characters, I'd recommend getting Yor unless you have like unlimited Robux. But yeah. The final tier list is complete! Yeah, the only people you can move around, really, would be like, maybe Tanjiro, maybe Yamato. If you want, you can move Kaido down 1 or 2. You can move Naruto Beast down. You can move Makima down. And that's about it. You could mess around with some characters a little bit, but you know, this is still pretty accurate, especially since the only characters you really want to focus on in this game are the S tier characters. And sadly, like like 4 of them are Robux, which is not cool. Let's see, all of these are Robux right here, except for Crystal Saber, but you can actually get Shadow Monarch for free, so I guess you don't have to count him as Robux character. The only ones that are completely free to play, and don't take like multiple months to get, are Dio, Naruto, and Christmas Saber. Those are the free to play S tiers. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video where I find a little chipmunk in a tree. Not squirrel, chipmunk. It's pretty awesome. I've become best friends with him, but he dies because he has a pretty short lifespan. Goodbye.